Welcome to Nothing's Personal. We take everything personal. My name is Chris, and here with me, as always, is
Nathan. What's going on, guys?
and as always, Louis. Welcome back,
Yes,
fella.
welcome. I'm
Wait,
starting to be a pretty
2 times
You're
back to
reoccurring?
back.
reoccurring
Oh my
guest
gosh,
now.
you're
Yeah.
paid
Dang,
regular instead of
bro.
unpaid regular. I mean,
Actually,
You want me to pay for
I have some bones to pick with you.
With me, Louis.
Tell me why we recorded last week, right? And then this fool
CDC
starts
closure.
hacking a lung up in the middle of it. We had to cut it out, obviously. A few days later, this fool gets sick. And then a few days later after that, I am getting
He
sick.
gets sick.
Look,
This
guys,
fool had to take a COVID test thinking he had COVID.
Yeah. Hey,
And then, like-
Loki, run me
but
my
it wasn't.
money.
It wasn't COVID.
No, run me my
No, it
money.
wasn't.
It wasn't COVID.
I want my $25. I want to go buy that fucking test. Run me my money. Also, it's from Greg Abbott. Run me my fucking money.
Hey, you might be positive, bro.
Dude, run me my money, okay? I took 2 tests yesterday.
Look.
Greg Abbott, he spiked all them tests to be negative.
Listen,
Look,
Hot Wheels, I got his fucking test.
being ableist right now.
My
Bro.
money, dude.
And then me, 2 days ago, I got like the most sorest of throat.
I mean, you guys would have.
Wait,
Well,
you were
why'd you
sick
look at
from
me
being
like that?
sick, or?
Yeah, dude.
You guys would have not gotten sick if y'all didn't just insist on mouth kissing.
You were coughing all over this apartment. It was obviously cut out of the freaking podcast, but you were coughing all. You literally at one point coughed over here and just in direction, and I'm like, I'm
My
gonna get
guy
sick.
was a walking.
It was
like,
something that got him. I had like a little itch right here, and I was like, man. So I tried to hold it in, and then I started coughing for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes straight.
I didn't even put it
coughing.
together until like you got sick and then I got sick and I was like,
I told Chelsea early on. I said, I think your fucking brother got me sick. And then like, so just to, I want to let you know, I've been surviving through the night. Like I legit have been surviving through the night. I literally would lay down and something gets like, it feels like there's something stuck in my throat, and I start coughing. I have to sit up
Oh
because
my
I'm coughing
God.
so hard.
it feels like blood's
and I
coming
can't
out.
breathe. And then I cough up blood.
You,
Oh, I don't
really?
know.
You
That
cough up
was-
blood?
Yes, I swear I'm not
That's not
kidding.
nothing shit that I gave you, bro.
Nah, dude.
I don't know what that
bro.
was.
All I'm saying is,
I only see that happen like in the old movies.
nah, I'm fine. I gotta go, doc. We're good.
I be feeling like I
They
be
be
tasting,
I swear.
They be lying.
I swear to God, I'm not even lying.
I be
I'm so
tasting blood
serious.
out of my coughs, but I be too scared to check.
Nah, I know. Like I legit.
I
like,
always
woke up-
check my mucus.
No, my mucus be like dark green.
Oh yeah, I like
Hey, your
that.
mucus ever been purple?
Your
No,
mucus
but
ever
I-
been white?
No, but I pee blood before.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, it was dark
When?
brown.
Ew.
When I had my
Your
stomach,
kidneys are shutting down.
when I had my stomach problem. And
And
then my
you're-
dad.
Oh,
and
you
then
were
my
that
dad
dehydrated, or
And then my
what?
dad forced me to chug that bottle of laxatives, so it probably like destroyed my
I'm not talking about that
kidneys.
story.
No, I'm saying that's why I started peeing blood, and then that's when I went to the hospital.
Yeah.
It was bad. It hurt coming out.
Wow.
All
What a way
right,
to
moving on.
start.
Yeah, bro, I did.
Sadness. All we know is pain.
All I know is I was sick for like a week and I didn't complain at all
And you pass your
on the podcast.
you pass your sickness on.
and I was going to work every day.
I was.
I went to work too, but I still
I'm-
felt like shit.
I'm at work
Everybody
too.
at work too is sick now. I think it's like a cold going around, which is why I thought
Well,
that.
the weather is changing. Like
It was a regular
quick-
cold.
Because
Yeah,
it'd be like cold and then hot.
It's building your immune system.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's pretty. So COVID is an upper respiratory infection. That's what it seems like this was. Just like because it was all like within here and like
Bruh,
you know.
I got asthma. Every time I get sick, it's bad.
I don't know, but
I was
thanks, Louis.
wheezing
Appreciate
all
it.
night last
You're
night.
welcome, guys. I'm glad for you to have me back on the
And Chelsea
podcast.
last night was also
Coughing.
yeah. Well, her voice, you heard her last night. She's like, oh guys. I'm like, what's going on with you?
Destiny's voice was cracking too.
Yeah,
she told me
she's
that
like,
she
"Where's
was-
the cinnamon
yeah,
tea?"
She did tell me that.
Ew.
Yeah. We're all right, though. We're not going to die.
Hopefully not. Look, see, there we go. But anyway, Chris missed out. We watched a lot of animal shit last night. All the
we
National
really
Geographic.
Yo, Destiny was telling me about that this morning. We went to eat breakfast and she was like, I don't know how that topic of animal. Oh, she was like, you want to go see the exotic animals? And
Oh, she wants
The-
to go to the pet store?
yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, come with me. I was like, no, I can't. I'm busy today. And she was like, and then we started talking about National Geographic and I was like, you ever seen an antelope video? And then she was talking about how she started watching it with y'all. And I was like, that's weird. That's
So we
random.
started with big cats. Then we went to
Dogs.
dogs.
Dogs, super.
Different
Hey,
regions
you know what's
of
crazy
dogs.
though?
What?
I had a dream about a cougar last night.
Animal or lady?
Lady.
Oh, stupid.
no, like the animal. I had a dream that I fought it and like I had a little knife like on my like Liam Neeson on what's the one he fought the wolf?
The gray.
The gray.
Like, I was on that kind of stuff, bro. I was like, come at me.
So that brings me
Man.
to a good point because I brought up the animal thing. So we watched. It was on Netflix. It was yeah, Animal. It was and it's like voiced by a bunch of like big actors, but it was big cats, then dogs, then what? Marsupials, then octopus.
That was it.
No, there's one more. I thought.
Oh, no, that was it.
You know, koalas have like chlamydia.
Yes, we were talking about that. We saw koalas.
Syphilis or chlamydia? I
Chlamydia.
kept saying syphilis, but I know it's one of those.
The clap. I know it's that.
No, it's chlamydia.
That's tight. That's interesting. Anyway, what I was thinking about
I
last
wonder
night.
who gave it to him.
Huh?
I wonder
gave it to him?
Maybe
I
they're
wonder who
just
gave
born
to
with
him.
it.
No, I think they.
Koalas. I don't know.
I think somebody gave it to him.
Okay, what I was thinking about last night is because we were talking about like the two like animals that are pretty like bad, I guess, or you'd have a tough time with. So like one that we saw last night, kangaroos, they be fighting right for like dominance, and then like hippos are also like an animal that I feel like is a little bit of a problem. So then I started thinking about it. What animal would you prefer to go like? I don't know. Like if we're going rounds as fighting. Like let's say you go 6 rounds with a kangaroo.
This has to be at least like the 5th time we talk about fighting animals.
That is true.
That is true, but I want to know because I legit was looking at kangaroo and I was like, I don't know if you can take a kick from a kangaroo. Like they kick you, but they kick you in the nuts,
I think my dream.
you die.
I think my dream, the way like the scenario was, it wasn't like I was gonna fight it. It was like I was hiking and it came across
You have
me,
to survive it.
and it was like a survival thing.
Just stab its eyes out like a cougar.
That's why I was like, in my dream, I was like, it attacked me.
We love
and,
animals
like,
on the show. So
I like wrapped my jacket around my arm, and I used it as like a shield.
We're gonna go to Yellowstone next year.
And then like it bit me, and I was just like, "Cha!" like going
Oh,
on
no.
its side.
oh no.
I don't know what was happening, bro. I
We learned about. I didn't know.
I chugged half a bottle of NyQuil, so that could be a reason why.
All I remember about yesterday was that we learned that there was a really ridiculous animal that was a tree kangaroo.
Yes.
And it was like the whole time it was up there,
Let me
we were
look that
like, that shit does not belong up there. It was
Oh.
like falling.
they were clowning me.
It was falling.
And they were clowning me about
It was
evolution.
falling.
That I didn't believe in evolution.
As they should.
Okay, but kangaroo. That's obviously made in a lab. A tree kangaroo. Shut the fuck
It's
up.
just,
they
I was
should.
trying to tell Nate that animal is in the middle of evolutionizing itself.
I don't think that's it.
You feel me? I don't
So
think
that
so.
animal was,
That's what.
He said it was falling.
it had no business being in a tree.
Ew.
It was like
cool.
crawling
weird.
around like it was gonna fall. Like the
Oh,
whole
it does.
time.
It does look like it's stuck in between.
It's in between.
Like
yeah,
koala and
it's in
kangaroo.
between the kangaroo.
That shit was
and
made in the
sloth.
lab, bro. That shit was made in the lab. That's a hybrid animal. They were like, all right, what can we make that's cool that we want to put like in a tree and like
This shit's
also
not
want to
cool.
run
It was
around?
saying it was. They were telling us why it happened. It said something about like there was not enough food on the plains, so they're like one brave kangaroo went into the
Went to-
canopy.
went up into the fucking
And
canopy
she was
and never
like,
came back down.
even the narrator was like, slowly, but not so steady. The kangaroo evolved into being a tree animal.
Yeah, one did drop from the top.
It was like
so
a
funny.
baby.
It was so
The
funny.
baby came out the pouch, right? It's a marsupial. There's a pouch, so it came out, and it was like, bro, what the fuck? We ain't supposed to be up here, and it literally fell. And the
The
mom was
baby?
like, yes. The mom was like, ugh, guess I have to go get this kid. And she kind of like crawled down all slow with like no
no
sense of urgency.
Yeah, she was like,
And she's
"Damn,
like,
not
oh,
another
he
one."
survived. It's okay. She grabbed
Oh,
him.
we did watch what were they? Was it
Great kangaroos.
what was it? What was chasing them? That one fell out of the pouch.
Dingoes.
Dingoes were chasing. They looked so slow. They did not look like they were running fast. Because we learned
just a
that
regular dog.
kangaroos can go up to 30 miles an hour. Okay, so they were moving. The mom was
Dang,
moving with
y'all
the
were for real deep into it.
She had the thing in the pouch and she's just going, and then like all of a sudden you see her, she's going, and like the baby is
Like falling out.
yeah, the Joey's like slowly starting to fall out of the pouch. The baby just falls out, and the freaking dingoes get to the baby and kill the baby.
They show it.
That's so
It is,
sad.
for real.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, but look, this is a wild dog. Look how it looks.
Yeah, I know.
They're ugly. Look at their ears.
cool.
Look at their ears. They can hear. They said they can hear termites walking around.
They're cool.
Oh, saying that'd be so annoying. You can hear everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's a lot of work. But anyway, no. So we got pretty deep into.
Yeah, weird, bro.
It's good. And the reason why Disney was talking about that is like every animal that came out, like they're showing capybaras when they were talking about
We're talking about cappies.
Oh, she does
Big
like
cats.
capybaras.
Cappies are cool.
like big cats. Like it was like Jaguar. He was like on the river. He was walking and showing capybaras.
Yeah, that
And then-
pet store has
What pet
tigers.
Yeah.
I
That's,
don't, I don't want to disclose the location because it might.
Store? Is it
be
here in
illegal.
Texas?
it might be illegal. It's here.
It's here in Texas.
It's next to Christopher and Destiny's
Hey,
old
bro.
elementary school.
Yeah, next to our. They had live tigers like
next to like a
Where's your old
playground.
elementary school?
2 miles. Less than 2
Where's
miles.
Where's your old elementary school? Next to a school?
Yeah. It wasn't even 2
Free
miles,
that
Chris. It
money.
was like
Oh, no,
next
okay,
door.
yeah, you're right.
It
That's
was
not
like dead
funny.
as
Yeah.
next door.
It was like, yeah.
What
You
is
go
it,
down.
It's like the
Tiger King?
school.
You
It's
can
like,
walk
it's
there.
like it's a school, and the playground's next to it, and there's like a little field, and then it's
Yeah.
the possibly
So basically-
the possibly illegal.
So basically what you're saying is-
I don't
it's
think
kind
it's
of hidden.
illegal.
It's kind of hidden though.
I don't think it's illegal.
I don't
So
think
what you're
it's-
saying is if one of them got loose, they have a field to go chase
Yeah,
y'all
to eat
and
small
hunt.
children.
Absolutely, yeah. Are tigers
still there?
illegal?
Yeah, because every
They're-
animal that we kept seeing, like on the marsupials, we kept seeing like
You're like, I've seen that before.
capybaras and like the little wing ones. What are they called?
So they're not illegal to have here.
Yeah,
you have to
they're
have
not.
them like registered.
Permit and stuff. Yeah.
They're
So
service animal.
Every animal, Adrian was going like, oh, they have that at the pet
Oh,
store
they
I go
ended up
to.
going yesterday.
Who?
yeah,
Oh,
they were there.
yeah.
They showed up.
He was like, oh, they have that at the pet store I went to. Because you know, like Adrian was like,
Yeah, he
had
had like
exotic animal
bearded
before.
dragons and
He had like
lizards
lizards
and
and all that stuff
I didn't know that.
before. And so I guess that's the pet store that he goes to. And then he was like, oh yeah, they have this at the pet store I go to. Oh yeah, every animal.
Hey, it's cool.
And Destiny
though.
was like-
they do have exotic animals.
Destiny was like, I want to go.
What? I want to know
I've
where
been there
that's
like
at.
once.
it might be. That's where Destiny got her bunny one time. It's like borderline. I think it's probably some illegal animals in
I
there.
want to go. Interesting.
Yeah,
You
they
have to
have-
have a code to get in.
They have
Coconut.
poisonous snakes.
They have what?
They have poisonous
Oh,
snakes.
they have like vipers and stuff.
Okay, I want to know where it's at.
No, they did.
Okay, I want to know where it's at. We're gonna go. I
It's-
definitely want to go.
No, I'm not gonna say.
You don't want
it.
to go, or
It's by my old school. I'll go.
We'll go.
yeah,
Just
I wanna
walk
go.
around.
I'm down. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm not gonna come back
Oh,
with a
I'm not gonna
poisonous
buy
snake. Be like, look what I bought, honey. Like, no, I'm not
The
gonna.
snakes are so lame to own.
That is true.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
I don't think I could own like an animal that just sits in a cage. Maybe there's a fish.
I'm about to say, what about fish?
I could probably just own fish,
I know when you had a.
but like an aquarium.
What did you have? Kind of animal did you have?
I've only ever owned turtles.
No,
Louis
they all
said
died.
yesterday, what is the point of turtles?
No,
Disrespectful.
today, that was this morning.
Oh, that was
No, but I was
okay.
saying, no, you had that one of them, the sapple fish. It was like one of those, like the little Quetzalcoatl ones that have like the little dragons, and they're like fish slash lizards.
Oh, you're talking about
you had them.
is it was it
Whenever we had the
is it axolotl? What the hell is it called?
yeah, one of those.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
When?
And you would always call it sapple fish.
no, I didn't.
When you were little.
I never
bro.
owned any
Hey,
animal.
Chris, you want to tell you a secret? You might not know this already.
What?
You killed your turtle when you were little.
Yeah, I know. I knew this already.
Both of them.
I knew. Yeah.
You killed your turtle
That's
when you were
what it
little.
looks
I don't know how.
Who said it was an
Yeah,
accident?
one of those.
Okay.
You had that? An
I
axolotl?
did not own one of those.
Yes, we did. That's
Swear
my,
to
it was
God,
not.
no,
It was
I
not
did
like that, but it was similar to
I
that.
didn't know. No, the grandparents owned one of those.
No, we had that at our house.
I don't remember, bro.
Anyways, Chris had a turtle, right? We had turtles. Me, I had one. He had one. We didn't live together. So then one time, my mom calls me. I was like 11, so that means Chris was like what, 3, 4,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range. And I don't know why he had a turtle. So apparently, he killed a turtle.
What do you do
Apparently, I left it. It was cold, and I left it.
No,
by
that was a
the-
different one. That's when he killed my turtle.
Oh. Apparently, I left his turtle on the by the window, and
was
during the
cold.
wintertime,
It cooked?
and like it
Oh.
froze. And then one
So-
of them I flushed down. Apparently,
That one.
alive.
He killed
That
a
one didn't
turtle.
die.
He killed a turtle and it died.
That one didn't die.
No, he didn't flush it, but it was something that happened to it. And my mom called me and she was like, your brother killed his turtle. Like, can I have yours to replace it?
Dude, imagine.
And then, like, my
I'm
step-
surprised they didn't give me like analyzed.
And then my stepmom,
I think
no, but he killed it on accident. Like, he had this something to
yeah,
like,
until he goes outside and he's killing birds and stuff. He's like,
No.
I dissected some birds.
and then like I had a turtle, and the whole time like I was living with my dad and my stepmom. My stepmom did not want me to have a turtle because my baby brother, supposedly one of my aunts told her like, oh, it's bad to have turtles in the house because when you have babies, because they release some kind of like chemical and a baby can get asthma or some shit like that.
That's why
Nah,
I
So then I was like,
Not real.
that's not real. So the whole time I wanted me to get rid of this freaking turtle. So then I guess when my mom contacted us, she was like, yeah, get rid of it. And I was like, oh, fine, damn, here. Here's a turtle. It was still small. Then he froze it like
Yeah,
2 weeks
that'll
later.
die.
And I was like, bro, what the?
Don't give me no animal, bro. They
You
ain't
need
safe.
help.
They ain't safe in my hands.
You still need help. That's kind of.
That was the last time I ever owned a pet.
It was like
that
yours
was,
only.
that I was like mine.
So you shouldn't have pets. You just like pets, right?
No, I could handle pets now.
I don't. I like you're a cat guy.
I wouldn't. Oh, I love Destiny's cat.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the furthest you go. I don't think you should have a dog.
I'll get a little dog. I like my dog that I have now, and then the
You
cat.
should have fishes.
I feel like just a cat is your vibe.
Small. I'm a small animal person. If I
Yeah,
did
no
have to
big-
get-
no big
I wouldn't
dogs or
get a
cats.
medium or big size dog.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like a little dog, like the one we have.
Like a little weenie
Ew,
dog kind of thing.
Disgusting.
I'll get something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I can see that.
Until like, yeah, no.
I never like small dogs.
You don't like small dogs? Some small dogs are cool. I like.
Some small dogs.
Yeah, like I'm not like all jokes aside. Like little like dachshunds, like weenie dogs. Those are cool dogs. For like, because I rescued one before. They're cool. Like
I would never
think
want a
they're-
chihuahua, bro.
no, I would not a chihuahua. No.
Them things are. There's no way people think they're cute.
People do think they're cute, but I
know
don't.
People will swear up and down that they're so cute. I love dogs, but them things are ugly, bro.
I don't know.
I want to get one of those Mexican hairless dogs.
Ew, you're disgusting.
Those things are
what
ugly
they
too.
called?
Disgusting.
What are they called?
They're ugly.
Chupacabra.
Sholo squinkler, something like that.
I know,
Disgusting.
they're so ugly.
I'm gonna look it up. But
Sholo,
you
a sholo. How do they call them?
hairless dog. Ugh. I know. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
like when they're well taken care of, they look super cool.
Yeah, they look all shiny. I mean, they do
They look
look.
real shiny and
I don't like the way that looks.
I still think they're ugly.
I feel like I feel like you look at it, and it just sounds like this when you hit it.
What's it called?
Yeah.
It's made completely of
This looks like a
foreskin.
nutsack, dude.
It's made completely of
does.
foreskin.
Ew. Look at that thing. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
what the heck
It's
is
all
that?
wrinkly like
Oh,
one.
fuck.
What are they called?
Damn it.
Sholo squinkler, something like that.
I don't know how to say that. How the fuck? Zolo is what it's gonna be called.
Cholo.
Cholo.
Look how it looks.
Looks so cool.
It does not look cool. It looks like a cat and a dog.
No,
just-
those
it
cats
looks
are
like
ugly.
Anubis.
Those Persian cats are
It
ugly.
looks
Yeah.
like the Egyptian god.
Not Persian cats. Those
Bro, that
skinless
thing
cats are
totally looks like a
disgusting.
nutsack. It's like a
ugly
very
dog,
dark
bro.
nutsack.
Have
but-
you ever seen one of those like hairless moles? Those look like
Disgusting.
scrotums for real.
Oh yeah, I know them. Like the one from
They had those
Impossible.
at the pet shop.
Yeah, they do.
Siamese cat were a dog. It'd be the Mexican hair. Anyway, all right. So I wanted to ask y'all something. So me and Chelsea were talking about this, and then I started thinking about it. And Louis, this might be closer to what you know or whatever, but I want to know if other people are familiar with this. So when I grew up, like our elementary school, right around here. So I grew up Spring ISD. So our elementary school around here, and like even going up to like intermediate and all that, we had a thing called like when we go to lunch, right? We had a thing called the talking light. So in the school, right? So when you're sitting at lunch, there was a stoplight, and if you were talking, it would be green, right? And then it would go if you got started to get too loud, it'd go yellow, and then it would go red, and you had to stay quiet. Has either of you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
No.
I had that in my middle school.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
Or intermediate school.
So the thing that we were talking about was I was telling Chelsea, I was like, that had to be bullshit, right? Because nothing is like sound powered like that. Like I feel like somebody was just with a clicker, like they need to shut the fuck up, and then start changing it, and then just change it to, you know what I'm saying?
No, you know what we had? We had like, so at the end of the table, you know how the tables are real long.
Uh huh.
We'll have like a little. Dang, that brought back memories.
Dude, I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about that.
I never.
It's like
can't think
it's
of
like something
anything.
like that big, and it has like paper like clear, and there's like green, yellow, and red. At the
I know what you're
bottom.
talking about.
And like what they'll do is like flip it,
Oh.
and then it'll be red on facing up top.
High
and
school's
then
hood,
you can't talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
well,
school.
I didn't go to Spring, bro. I went over
Okay,
Aldi.
first of all, actually, your school is nicer than mine. Your education is better than mine, but whatever.
went
Not a
to
big
Aldi.
deal.
It's not.
That
Yeah,
was
it is.
better.
Klein is
First of
better.
all-
No, I grew up in the Aldine district.
You grew up there for a little bit, and then you went to Klein.
No, I didn't.
No, we
I
all
went to school
Klein-
to high
we
school
all-
in
We only
Aldine.
went to Klein in high school. Everything else was Aldine. The
Yeah.
only ones that went
Destiny.
to middle school was Chelsea and Des.
Yeah, I'm Aldine
So
till I
one could
die,
argue
bro.
that their
Come on now.
education, they got a better education than you.
No, I
Destiny's
went.
smarter than all of us.
I went to a magnet program. I was pretty.
You went to what?
I went
Every
to
school-
specific school.
For what?
Every
engineering.
Aldine school that I left would become a magnet program afterwards.
What is
I
the
went
Manny
to-
program?
I went to school for
I don't know.
engineering, where they like you would have to take classes in either like
It was a
civil,
elementary
mechanical,
school?
elementary, middle school, and all that. So you would take class of civil and electrical, and the other ones,
You would learn.
Can I-
chemical, and all that.
In elementary school, you were taking these classes?
Yeah, we used to do the little foam thing where
Okay.
you pour water in or whatever the thing, and it goes in the foam, and then we'll build bridges and
legit.
stuff like that.
It sounds
Yeah.
interesting, but that was in Aldine?
Yeah,
It's
Okay,
still
so
bad
then that
school.
was, I was about to say,
Yeah,
but
it
then
was still
that's
a bad
still,
It's still a bad school. The kids were bad.
The kids were
bad
bad
as
The kids were
shit.
bad,
Yeah.
right. I don't think the school itself was bad. Because back then, I don't think it was that bad.
Look, whenever I went to Klein my freshman year, like it was like the middle of the school year. I transferred late. I transferred like halfway through, but they were on silent lunch for the rest of the year. because they were doing too many food fights.
Yep.
Or getting in
in
fights
Klein?
at Klein Forest.
Oh yeah.
And so then they made us have silent lunch for the rest of the whole.
Bro, y'all
the
were
whole
big as hell
year.
having silent lunch. Hell no.
It was. We were silent lunch in 9th grade, and they moved all the lunches around to where they used to have lunches where like it was like grade level lunches.
Yeah.
So the freshmen had like the last lunch, so we had silent lunch the whole time. And then when the snack bar was shut down, you could only eat like whatever the school lunch was.
So y'all basically in
You couldn't
prison.
buy no snacks. You couldn't buy no.
For
You
real.
couldn't buy no Gatorades. You couldn't buy no cookies. You couldn't buy no.
You eating them nachos with your milk.
You eating nachos with the milk.
That's another thing I want to talk about. The milk.
Wait, time out. You know, I saw a TikTok where a girl like she found a website where you could buy lunch food.
I'd buy it. I'd do it.
No,
Bro,
it's
lunch food,
expensive.
the lunch food kind of slap.
No,
Okay,
no,
what
like,
did
I never crave
did.
lunch
It did kinda
food.
slap.
ever.
Some kid the other day asked me, Coach, do you be eating school lunch? I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna eat one slice of pizza for lunch.
Okay.
Like,
Nobody-
I go to Little Caesars and buy a whole pizza.
The
for
slice.
$5.
The slice of pizza, yes, but like the calzones, bro, the chicken nuggets, the mashed potatoes, the chicken spicy
Hey,
chicken sandwiches.
Hey, right now, tell
Come
me
on.
five. Tell me 5 school items that you have that you
Right now.
recognize. Right now, 5. Your top 5 that you wish you could eat right now.
Okay.
Still,
You going to go
You
first?
go first.
Okay. So I was telling Chelsea once, I used to always go to the pizza line, but I'd only go when they have fresh calzones. So I'd get that. So the calzones, it could be any flavor. It could be the sausage, the pepperoni, the cheese. I don't care, but it's fresh. That's one. The other would be the y'all are gonna flame me for this. During the holidays, they had the turkey dinner.
man, hell no! What the fuck?
The turkey dinner, easy. The turkey dinner. I ain't gonna lie, it was not turkey, but that
Turkey dinner,
gravy on there-
that shit tastes like hospital.
Hey, that gravy on there, slap. And then the Chinese food. So they had the Chinese food, and that Chinese food, they had the orange chicken. Hey, whatever you say about it, slapped every time. Then the hot and spicy, like the chicken sandwich, whatever, the Tyson, always was good. And
That shit was not Tyson. Fuck out of here.
it was Tyson. Ours was Tyson.
What was it?
I'm saying ours was Tyson.
Little dinosaur.
Well, at least the rapper was. The rapper said Tyson on it. I'm talking about the chicken sandwich though.
Oh yeah, chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich was always good. And then last, I never got the nachos. I never got none of that. Like the Mexican food was always trash to me. I never thought it was good ever.
That's
Yeah,
racially motivated.
yeah, pretty much. And can I tell you why? Can I tell you why I didn't go? The line was always long. And if we're being totally honest with, like, I'm sure we all had the same kind of like food going through all the school districts. The meat did not taste right. Something was wrong. I didn't like it.
mystery meat.
Okay, it always every time I eat it, it makes me take a shit. I didn't like it. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like 7th period athletics.
exactly. I'm
You're
not doing
leaking.
that. Then I got to fight to get to a restroom. Not worth it.
Go to the
The last thing, I'm trying to think of the last thing I'd eat that I like. Oh, I like the breakfast.
You really like the school food.
I really
bro.
did.
You're really passionate about it.
I really
should
liked
be a
it.
lunch lady.
Okay, but wait, okay, yeah, I should be a lunch lady. The last thing
The
I'll
head.
say,
Okay, first of all, in our district, the head like lunch person is a guy, and he's like super charismatic for no reason. Like whenever we have the school district like kickoff, we have like at this big church, they have a huge auditorium, and like all the schools like go there, and so like we have like this huge like celebration to start the school year, and he like runs it. And he's like he comes out, he's like the host, and he's like super charismatic.
I'm gonna do that. That's hype.
And I was like, bro, what?
I'm an advocate for school food. Okay, but last honorable mention is the cookies, the chocolate chip cookies. Not only the regular chocolate chip cookies, but the double chocolate chip cookies. Every time hit. Every
so
single time.
passionate.
And
Bro.
this man is a cookie addict. And
Two for $1?
And he's trying to vouch
Get
for
4.
school
Why can't you get
cookies.
4? Why not? Get 4.
Cause I was poor, bro.
Because I was poor. I was
Okay.
spending $5 a week.
Okay, first of all,
I had free lunch.
I had free lunch too. And then
I was just getting Powerades.
Hey, can I confess something? I used to steal from school. I used to take a little more because I'd be hungry and I'm like, bro, I
Hey,
take
can't afford.
more.
You just
So
you just
I used to do the same thing sometimes.
put a little something. I used to have a friend that would go into like where they had yogurt. And he
I
would
couldn't
take
do that.
it
I was
every
too big
time.
of a suspect.
I had a friend. I knew people. I knew people who just walk up there, walk out.
Just walk away.
I'm like, jeez.
I mean, they're not gonna arrest you. You
They're
know
not-
what are they gonna do? I'm not. That's not.
Lunch lady beats the shit out of you.
I wish that lady.
No,
would.
we always had some hood.
We
like,
had some big beefy
cool-
ladies, but
Nah, in elementary, used to always be like a cool ass like hood lunch lady.
I don't
She'd
remember.
just be
any-
like super cool.
I remember for like
And
2
she would like,
years.
and kids would try to. One time, some kids would always try to get. Kids would always often try to get in fights because they're skipping, and she'd like shut it down super quick. So in middle school, that's the lunch lady that would like. She was like the boss right there.
yeah. All right, so
I
what's
remember
y'all's-
for a long time in middle school they were redesigning like our cafeteria, and we just had like sack lunches the whole year.
Oh,
That's trash.
It was like cold
That's
deli,
so bad.
like cold, really cheap deli food.
Ooh.
It was like kind of wet.
Yeah,
I hate that.
soggy. The
Like
bread's
the,
wet
that's
and
like
soggy.
that's like a sack lunch
For a whole year.
in ISS or sack.
also, honorable mention the little peach cups.
Bro,
Little
you,
fruit
you
cups.
named like 10 things.
Yeah,
and let Chris go. You go.
I'm trying to get y'all to
I
go.
don't miss anything except I'm like a whore for some sausage biscuits, and that's all that I really like.
Ew.
You used to eat breakfast at school?
If I made it on time,
I never made it on
Never
time.
made it on
I never
time.
made it on
I-
time.
that's what I'm saying. It was. I remember.
I used to ask people to
Tuesday
steal.
mornings. Always try to make it on time Tuesday morning
'Cause they had
that
the
was
sausage biscuit syrup?
biscuit day.
All right, listen. I'm about to shit on y'all because y'all listises were trash.
Yours, there's not much else you can pick.
I have good taste.
I
don't
swear to
like,
God, if you
listen.
say anything of the burgers, you need to just kill yourself.
Listen.
I don't
Linda.
like cafeteria food.
This is I'm living in the golden age. Remember, I was
Before Michelle
before
Obama.
Michelle Obama ruined.
I want to talk about this.
Bro,
Go ahead.
she
Listen,
really
go.
ruined.
She did ruin it.
I only
Bro,
had 1
Ella-
year of freedom.
bro in
Fat-free
elementary
milk.
elementary food.
Elementary.
That shit was good. That shit was so good. They had the little they had these little bagels. They're like cut in half, and
Oh,
they had
pizza.
like gravy with the sausage on it, and they would
Yeah.
like bake it, and it would like kind of like crust over. So
I
it was like
remember that.
You're old.
It was like a
that
film.
shit was fucking.
old.
It was like
It
a
would
film.
create like a
It was
film.
almost like melted cheese, but it was gravy. And the
Yeah.
whole time I thought it was a pizza.
I thought it was
It
cheese. I thought it was pizza too.
It
I don't
might be
think we
cheese,
had
but
that.
it was
I don't
like
think we had
gravy.
that.
That
I
shit
remember
was
that.
so good.
No, we didn't have that. That
That's
was
an
Aldi.
That's an
That was an
Aldi
Aldi.
cuisine.
The hood.
Cuisine.
They
Cuisine.
used to have that. That shit, I missed that. I missed the little smiley potato smileys.
Disgusting.
Those are so
What?
good. You don't like those?
What? Oh wait, I was only talking about high school. We're going back further than that. Okay, yeah, those are good, and I like the little chocolate cakes.
I thought
We're going
you
elementary
said you said like
How do y'all
cafeteria
remember
food.
that, bro?
I know, but I didn't think of all that.
I used to make it look like he got beat up. Like,
I used to make-
put ketchup like on his mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I used to bite his head and like, he got his head broke off.
well, it's only a circle. It's not.
Nah, you still
Yeah,
can bite them.
bite the corner of his head.
Yeah.
man.
You put a little blood.
So those
on
two, that's like my top that I remember right off the top.
it.
I
Potatoes,
gotta-
weren't,
after this, I got a question for y'all.
potatoes weren't good though.
And then let me see what else.
I don't
I
think I'm
used
the
to-
only one. That's why.
In high school, in middle school, in elementary though, or middle school, whatever. Those were like my top two like favorite things that I would always like get in breakfast when we ride the bus, whatever. When I got to high school, I didn't get to have the prime lunch like you guys were talking about. I used to always just get whatever was left over. I had the last lunch because I had athletics during that period.
Same.
So I had the last lunch. Almost everything that was good would be run out. Like all the burgers, pizza. I never had pizza in high school
I didn't have.
because it would
pizza.
always run out right away.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Like the
good.
first thing. Nachos and baked potatoes were like the number one like
I
items.
forgot about the potatoes.
Like baked potatoes, like everybody would get that, and like that line would be so packed. So I used to just go to the quickest line because I would only have like 10 minutes. So I used to go like the pasta line and like eat like a
Ooh.
big like sloppy thing of like Alfredo.
I did not know they had pasta.
I did not miss that.
I did not know they had
It
pasta.
was like it tasted so bad.
Ew.
I'd be sitting there like eating like some Alfredo and like beads of sweat still. Like, on my
Ew,
face.
dude.
That's what I
good.
It's like
remember.
so
but that's why I
much.
used to get the Chinese food because it was the only line. No one gave a fuck about that food.
That's what I would do.
That's
and
why I
I used to always go like the only thing that I did like in high school was like the subs, and like they weren't even that good, but they were like kind of good. It was like these
Or they
Subway
came in a clear
sandwiches.
container.
No, it was a sub sandwich, and it was like toasted. So it had like cheese on it. It had like some kind of meat or whatever.
Y'all school is
And
fancy.
they would toast it, and I would put like hot Cheetos inside of it, and I would eat.
That was
pickles.
pre Michelle.
Pre-Michelle.
I would put hot Cheetos and pickles in it. No, I was in high school already. Obama, or maybe it was last year before.
I was about to
No,
say.
because it was when I
08?
was in high
Because
school.
he became Obama was the president when I was became president. When
But
I was a
didn't it
junior.
happen
He was
later?
08. That's
I was a
08.
junior, huh?
But didn't it happen later on?
It probably so
It did
probably my
happen
senior
later on.
Yeah,
year.
it happened way later.
'Cause we used to have
Like 2
like
years later, I think.
because we used to have like I remember when I was a freshman and like sophomore, we used to have like legit regular soda can like vending machines.
We had soda when I was in when I was in high school. When I was a freshman, we had soda.
Yeah, now the soda machines, all of them are still like
They are, like,
zero sugar,
They got like diet
Snapple, and
Snapple.
stuff like that, right? So we have that, but like the regular vending machines, they have real snacks in it. Like they have like Rice Krispies, they have chips in it, they have regular snacks.
So we've talked about this a few times, and I have to bring it back up because I know I'm not the only person. The milk before pre-Obama, so pre them, Michelle coming and fucking up the cafeteria cuisine. The milks that y'all had in y'all school were what? Strawberry, chocolate, the
And
white
milk.
milk, and what
That's
else?
it.
That's it. Dude.
Okay, we had another milk.
Yeah, you have vanilla or whatever. you
Yes,
said.
we had
Yeah.
the purple one. Okay, that shit was thick. It was fat like that. and it was vanilla flavor. It tastes like vanilla ice cream.
No, bro.
Oh my god, dude! I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
look
have
it
an
up.
eggnog on the holidays too and shit.
Hey, we did.
They did.
Hey.
No, shut the fuck up.
Man, whatever, dog.
Shut up,
Hold
bro.
on.
I did it.
All right, fuck. All right,
No, I've
whatever.
seen it before.
Let me
I
look it
think
up.
they did.
Let me look it up.
Bro,
Vanilla.
hell no. I'll be getting those emails like, next week we're gonna have the Thanksgiving lunch at the cafeteria. I was
Oh
like, I'm
my
not gonna
God.
eat that shit. I'm 30 years
Hey,
old.
the little pumpkin
Dude.
pie they have.
Hey.
Sounds kind of good.
Hey, but the elementary school, the little chocolate cake that they put in those little black containers,
Oh, I forgot to say. I
slapped.
forgot to say in elementary and middle school also the chicken fried chicken was good.
Ew.
Bro, how do you
Oh, and
remember
then,
this?
you know how
Still.
ghetto Aldi was? We used to have this thing. They used to give us this thing that was like, it was basically Frito pie. Like Frito pie. It was like a bag of Cheetos, right? A Cheeto bag.
Yeah.
Or like some kind of chips. And you could put like either Cheeto or Cool Ranch. Not Cheeto, Doritos, like regular or Cool Ranch. And they would put like fajita chicken in it and like nacho cheese. And they would be like, here you
Man,
go.
bro.
That's ghetto.
Ew.
It was good.
That's
But
not
it was
ghetto.
ghetto.
That sounds weird.
That's taste.
That is taste. I loved it.
No, I wanted to bring up. I don't.
Have you ever had a chicken fajita pita from Jack in the Box? It kind of tasted like that.
Chicken
I'm gonna
fajita.
cut that out because I'm not.
My
I
dad-
don't want you to look bad,
Bro,
bro.
my dad. No, I've had it once. I had it.
You're good.
I had it once, but that's how the school lunch tasted. My dad, I ate it one time, because back in the day, like they used to really sell it really hard. I think they still have it, but my dad swears that he invented that menu item because he worked at Jack in the Box when he was a teenager, and he was like, yeah, and they would come around like give us like, do you have any ideas? And he's like, he said that he made that idea up, and then like a couple years later they invented it.
That's not.
I
don't
know
think
he's
that-
lying, but it's just funny that he would choose to say that he invented that.
Did y'all ever play with erasers?
You're disgusting. Why are you asking?
What do you mean erasers?
What do you mean play with
So,
them?
so.
Like, shove 'em up your
when
butt
I
or
was in
something?
elementary school,
Sorry, cut that out. Go.
Cut that out.
when I was in elementary school, first of all, I you know how like the desks were like you could put stuff in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I used to have a bunch of erasers for some reason. Like my school supplies would come with like a 30-pack of little, like the ones you put at the end.
You
of
would
your
like
thing.
erase really hard on a desk and then
No.
like sniff the.
I used to
the
think they
things.
were like race cars.
You're
and
a
I would
weirdo,
like-
bro. You're a loser.
You sound like
You
you,
were
may have
losing.
been. You sound like you may have been like,
ADHD.
yeah, or like on
Possibly.
some
I was
sort of
I was
like
a bad kid
Don't say
apparently.
that. Don't say it. Nation.
What?
Should not say it.
on some sort of you,
Spectrum.
You did ride a bus that was a little shorter than the other one.
That wasn't then though. I was a car rider then. I didn't happen
They're
until
taking
middle
you off
school.
the bus?
Remember when you stabbed somebody?
No, I don't remember that, but everybody else does.
Stab somebody.
He
Yeah, I
stabbed
stabbed
somebody in
somebody
pre-K.
in pre-K.
You're an animal.
He stabbed him.
You've always been a.
He got
okay.
expelled from school like in pre-K.
Bruh.
I
Because he stabbed
suspended.
somebody in the hand with the scissors.
How?
'Cause-
How?
Well, first of all, let me tell you. The
First of all, he was a
story.
Tasmanian devil when he was a baby.
Let me tell you the actual story about all that.
You just say you didn't remember
No, I remember. No, I don't remember the.
the actual moment.
Yeah,
Like
like
you remember around it.
I remember like what led up to it.
Oh, you blacked out.
We would play.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
remember.
like-
He blacked out and
well,
stabbed
we
somebody.
would do like it would be like four of us, and we'll get like the safety scissors and like we'll all get around and go like that to him. So it'd be like 5 kids.
sword fighting with
Yeah,
scissors.
sword fight with scissors. And I'm pretty sure I slipped and cut the dude's hand.
Oh
okay.
my God. With
Yeah.
safety
They made it
scissors.
seem like you stabbed him on top of the hand like this.
No, I don't think it
That's
happened.
how I always remember.
I don't think it happened like that, but I do remember me doing that like that with them. So I think that's what
School
happened.
is weird.
Dude, look at
Remember-
this lunch.
I don't think you
Do
can
you
stab
guys
somebody
remember-
with safety scissors.
No, you
like
can't.
That. Yeah.
But if you hit him hard enough, you can break skin.
well, yeah.
I was gonna say.
we never had safety
Remember?
scissors.
Do you guys remember those games that we would play like in school? Like I remember in
Heads up,
school
7 Up.
we would play. No, like the illegal games, like pencil break or like spoon break,
Oh, I have a
or
scar
like
from
the
Chicken
game, the
Scratch.
ABC. What is it called? Chicken scratch.
Every
I
time
have a
somebody would
scar
tell me that
too.
they played chicken scratch, I would always think that something was fucking wrong with
Look.
them.
Well, I played chicken scratch.
I never played
I
chicken
have
scratch.
scars. Chris
Yeah, I
has
never played
scars
that.
too.
Yeah, I know. I didn't play that. No.
You want to play right now
Fuck
on,
no.
on YouTube?
Oh, dude,
I'm
I don't
good.
know why I used to do that. I did it on a bus.
It's so bad.
That's probably why I rode the short bus for real.
Shut up.
Makes sense now, huh?
So
Let me tell you, I got stuck on like V for a long time, bro. She was going at it.
Ew.
we used to play with like the rubber bands and make like little slingshot things.
We used to. Oh yeah, the
I wanna play those kind of
Tweeties.
games.
I used to do Tweeties. There you go. I would
Yeah.
put like a staple inside of it.
No, you
I would walk by the teacher's desk, hit the stapler, and grab the staple, put it
Nah,
inside.
the
and
trick
make it
was you
stiff.
rub it on the thing and you make it really hard.
And I used to nail. I got in trouble one time because I nailed this kid on the thigh in the middle of
Dude.
class, and he had a bruise, and
You know,
I had to go to the
you know the
office.
worst time? Okay, so I hit a substitute teacher with one by accident. And I got really big in
Yeah,
trouble.
you should have got.
And I got ISS for like 4 days.
That's another thing we were talking
And I,
about.
stood
I almost
and I
never-
stared at a wall and I almost went crazy.
I almost never had ISS. I would just get suspended.
So I'd much rather be suspended than have
Yeah.
we. So for us, it was
for sure.
yeah. Well, so
dude.
for us, it was Oh my god, what the fuck did they call
Sack.
it? It wasn't no, it wasn't sack either. I forget what they called it. But we had our version of in school jail, right? And
No, it was jail for
it
real.
was much better
The
to
Alden
just
one?
be suspended. Like you might want to just do something a little bit more and possibly get arrested because it's better. Like you'll be out of the fucking because you sit in there. And I remember I was in there one day and I was sitting there. I was like, bro, how the fuck? I had it for 4 days. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? And
I don't get it.
Listen,
Why'd you have it for
Listen.
4 days? Damn, that's a lot.
I got into a
I
fight.
don't-
So this kid was like, I was like, how the fuck are you in here? And the teacher's in the back is like, hey, shut up. I'm like, all right, dude, chill out. Why are you yelling?
Like, every time I got in a fight at school, they would suspend me, and then I would just come back to school. Like
But
2 days later.
that's better though to be
Yeah, it is
suspended.
better.
I would've been
So
suspended,
and
bro.
I had it another time for tardies. Anyway, so I asked him like, what do you?
Tardies is the dumbest shit.
So I asked him. I said, how do you? How do you sit here all day? Like you don't do shit, and they feed you these little sack lunch. And he's like,
The
bro.
sack lunch is
He said
so
the
bad.
best thing I can tell you to do is to not sleep at all the night before. Like stay up and then just come in and you sleep the whole time. I said, bro, you're a genius.
Well, no. So when I was in the pen for
So
4
cold
days,
too.
When I was
so
in the
cold in
pen.
there. Bro, be
I
so
had,
cold.
I had to drop my first day out mix when I got out. But no, 4 days. And what they did is they teach you like facing a brick wall, and so like
Yeah, all the way around the.
and
like
you can't
the-
even like turn your body. They'll get mad at you. You can't do nothing. You can't even look around.
Yeah.
And then they make you like write like kind of what they did Bart.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, he's like I would not.
Oh, they
do
didn't
it.
have us do that.
They made you do that like 50 times,
No.
like a list.
They
like
made me
a
do
pa-
when I
like
went to
a
alternative
paper.
school. They made me do that.
Yeah, like a whole
What's that?
paper, like 50 times. You had to turn it in by the end of your time.
I went to alternative school for fighting. They made me do that. They made me write a whole essay. It was like, no, you have to write 4 or 5 pages.
Fuck,
5
no.
pages. Like I will not fight in school or something like that.
Oh my
like
God.
5 pages of that.
No.
And I was in 9th grade.
And then this one, it was like you can't sleep or you get another day. If
You couldn't
get-
sleep?
No.
Oh no, you can sleep in ours.
Bro, like, and then
That's
the
crazy.
Thing, and the thing
what are you
was,
supposed to do?
I get very like,
Your schoolwork.
if I can't, no, I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll tell you what. They
actually
used to send me schoolwork. I would not do it. Oh well.
But I don't remember like, so I get very like uncomfortable if I can't move, and I start getting very anxious.
Like fidgety.
Yeah.
you
And I was
start
like,
running up and down.
I was
the-
like,
You really
bro,
do have ADHD,
I'm-
bro.
I was like,
Dude.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna get up and walk out just to extend my legs.
What's the worst thing you ever did at school?
I don't know.
Like, what's the most in trouble you ever gotten at school?
Probably, I don't know. I know I got in trouble a lot in middle school. I was in like ISS in the principal's office. I remember the head principal lady. She was like, "And you, I know you," because a lot of us in our class got in trouble. We had a substitute, and we got really like,
I
we were
know
really
you.
mad. She's like, "You-
Sanchez.
you always up here," and I was like, "I went up here like twice." She knew my name and everything. I hated that lady.
Nate.
I remember I used to be in I was in Black Box. I was in theater, and they
Black box.
we had a that's what it's called, the class. So we had a substitute, and our like actual teacher was gone. He was gone for a while. Anyway, we had a substitute, and this was actually when I'm not gonna name the school, but there was a scandal, and there was
no.
little kid was not a little kid because he was
sex scandal.
yeah sex
Oh.
scandal. You know, shout out to the school I went to. They had a lot of those. But anyway,
They did.
the kids were really fucking bad in there because like some of them were just picking up because it was an extra like elective
Like an
or
easy
whatever.
elective?
Yeah, they needed something like easy, right? So they were in there. They
Is that
started
not why
going-
you were in there?
No, actually, I was actually like kind of interested in it, but it's the intro class. You had to take that one and then you go to the next one. So anyway, I was in there and I'm sitting there and like they start messing and the substitute is talking to this kid, so like she's not paying attention. So then something happened and they pissed off the sub or something, and she left. She was like, "I'm gonna go get like whatever the principal or whatever." The kids start messing with like the dude's like the actual
Computer?
teacher's stuff, all his stuff. They start going through his stuff. They found a liquor cabinet. They found like all his alcohol and
Oh my
stuff.
God.
And I was like, oh my god, he had like bourbon, like all. I'm not kidding, like all this shit. I'm like,
Oh
bro,
my
what the
God.
fuck? And then that's when I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna go to my next class because they started vandalizing, like they started fucking up his classroom. He had these curtains, and they like I mean, they
I
messed
didn't
with
have
all
liquor at school. To lose.
Wait, so why did you get in trouble?
because we were all in the same class.
Oh, that
and
happened.
Did all that
They
stuff.
called, they called like the police and stuff, and it went on like a whole thing, and like they
Didn't-
tried to get us to like snitch. It was a whole thing.
Weren't you accused of setting off Mason in your classroom?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I didn't do it. Yes, but I talked about that on here. I was accused of because there was these two kids that were in the same. We were on the same football program, and me and my friend were going somewhere for our grade sheet thing. We need
Drop
to get.
names. Drop names.
Nah. So these two kids.
One of
sprayed-
them's in the NFL right now.
No, not that kid. So they sprayed pepper spray in the hallway, and we had like happened to be walking through there around the same time, and it looked like I was one of the ones that did it because I had this thing in my hand. It was my paper, and
They
it looked
couldn't
like a
check
spray
like
can.
cameras or nothing.
They saw the camera. And then
Oh.
one of my teachers was like, "Hey, can you come here?" He called me over, and he's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Look," he's like, "all the teachers in the school got this picture, and it's me like walking, and I have like the thing in my hand. I'm like, oh fuck." And then my coach called me. He's like, "Come to my fucking office right now." I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't do it. I swear." Honorable mention: I ripped the door off the bathroom wall. What else?
This man was a menace.
I was a
don't know.
menace.
I was the teacher's pet. I never got in trouble.
I got in trouble a lot in middle school and high school. I was fine.
I got in a couple fights.
I only got in
that's about
trouble like for like tardies and stuff.
it. I got in trouble for tardies too. I had to go to
I
the whole
only
class
got
for that.
I only got in trouble with tardies one time. They made me have to do like sack lunch.
Yeah, I had
Like
that,
you have to go.
lunch
It's like the
detention.
the first level.
That's so dumb.
The first level is like instead of you have to go to this one room for lunch. That's it. You don't go to ISS the whole day. You just go during lunch and like you're done. Or you go to after school detention
It's
and then
just
you
lunch
get
detention.
ISS.
Yeah.
Lunch detention. There you go. Is what it's called.
So dumb.
So then like I did that like once and I was like ugh. And then once they made me straight my mustache.
Bro, you know for graduation,
Why?
I don't grow nothing. And then she was like, shave your mustache. I said, what mustache? Like, there's nothing.
She gave you shaving cream.
No,
So
she
shit
told
right
me
now.
she'd go to the locker room like at the NRG Stadium.
Yeah.
I go in there.
At graduation. That
Yeah,
was so
at
lame.
graduation.
I would not have
I'm
done
like,
that.
bro, I didn't.
I would like, you gonna take my diploma away?
I walked, I got it, threw it away, walked back, and I said, shaved it. And then she didn't even notice.
You get lost in the sea of thousands of kids that
She
are
didn't even-
graduating. Like,
Exactly. I was like, bro,
That's so
I got
annoying.
nothing. I can't grow anything.
that's so dumb.
I had it because like it was my fault because like it's so funny because this lady, my teacher, she's the principal at my school now where I work. So she was my teacher and we're in the class, right? And one of the APs like sticks her head in, and then she was saying something to the teacher, and then I was like, oh, Miss, he has a mustache to one of my friends.
Wow.
Oh, he was like, I was a hater. He was like a kind of like showing off like he had like a little goatee, and I was like, all right, bro. And
All
he
right,
was like
I'ma get
talking,
you.
he was like, yeah, you
Yeah.
know my little goatee. So I was like,
That's kinda
"Hey, Miss,
funny, though.
He has facial hair.
That's
She,
funny.
she made him shave.
That's
He was
funny.
so mad.
That's funny.
So like a week later, like I used to be able to grow a mustache like normal, like a normal Mexican. So I had a mustache, and then they would never tell me anything about it though. And then like obviously my mom worked there, and it was mom's principal.
Oh, you know what? I did get
Renee.
in trouble in high school.
And then
But I used my mom as like a out.
Y'all's mom like worked there. I would always use my mom
walk
as an
out.
out.
I would walk out of my classes.
my
feel
mom
that.
said that Chris was the only one that would always do that.
Give him trouble.
Like use her as an excuse.
I would
That's
walk
smart.
out.
Why
I would
wouldn't you?
walk out. She'd be like, my teacher would be like, "Get out," and I'm like, "All right." And I walk out, and then you
He's
know when
bad.
you get
You
in
were
trouble,
bad.
you get in
He's
trouble
bad.
because you're out in the hall, and they're like, "Why are you out in the hall?" And
Yeah.
you're like, I got kicked out. So what I would do
You
is
just go to your
just-
favorite teacher's class or go to your mom.
I
Where
would
your
go to
mom's
my
at.
mom's office, and
Yeah.
she'd be like, "What happened?" And I'd be like, I don't know what I would tell her. I think I would just say, like, "Oh, I got kicked out." I would make some excuse. But yeah, I remember I was falling asleep in my class.
Oh my
Like
god.
laid out, I was laying down on like 2 chairs.
Yeah.
I was mad.
You were
Disrespectful.
bad.
This is my
You were
freshman. This is
super
my freshman
disrespectful.
year.
Oh my
After
God.
that, like I chill out.
Well,
And
but-
then
but
that's
I
what she
like-
told me to leave, and I was like, "All right."
So disrespectful.
But then, like that kid, like a week later, 2 weeks later, like he got me back. Same thing happened. Dude, the principal walks in, and she was asking me. She needed me to go to her office, right? She was my house principal, and she's like, "Come to see your counselor to do this something." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm literally walking out, and he goes, "Yeah, he has a mustache too," or tell him to shave his mustache or some shit like that. And I was a senior, and I was like, "Wow." She looked at me, she goes, "Oh yeah." Yeah, you shouldn't be having that. She started giving me a whole spiel and blah blah. I was like,
But who cares though?
she was like, how old are you? I was already 18. I was like, I just turned 18. And she was like, well, you're old enough to know that you shouldn't have. I was like, I'm also old enough to have a mustache.
But also, like, the rule when we were in high school was like you can't wear hats and like all that. It's like
all like security stuff.
They're more lenient now.
Who
Though.
They're way more
cares?
lenient now. The
Yeah.
the hats thing makes sense, and the facial hair stuff makes sense, but only if that's what, like in my school we had to have our IDs
IDs
on
out.
all the time.
You would have
You
to
had
have
them around your
showing.
neck and showing.
Yeah,
So I was like,
went
if
to
you
school
have
with
that, that's fine. You shouldn't have to like police people's
Right.
facial hair. But the hats thing doesn't make sense because if you have a brim of your hat, all the cameras are on the ceiling, so
I understand
you can't see
that.
your
Okay.
face if something happens. So that one I understand. But I was like, nowadays we don't even make a kids like carry their IDs around with a picture ID anymore.
But
Yeah,
they used to
we
do
used
that
to
in
do
our
that.
high school.
Used
They
to
used to have
have
us.
to, yeah.
But like I've told y'all this. Like I used to go through like high school and like I'd like one of my teachers or professors would be like, hey, or professors, one of my teachers would be like, hey, go over here. I need you to like go get this, whatever. And so many times like you go to areas where like you're not supposed to be, or like they're like, hey, why are you not at lunch? They would never stop me. And the one time I ever got stopped, I was a senior. I got stopped, and she like stopped, and I was like, oh, like I'm here for like I have to grab this like paperwork. And she's like, yeah. She's like, hey, what's your name? I was like, oh, I told her my name. She's like, are you a coach? And I was like, no, I'm a
That you're old?
student. Yeah, I was like, I'm a student. She's like, oh, I would have thought you were like, I didn't know. And like,
She was trying to hit.
she definitely was. But either way, like one thing I do want to talk about that I knew I was gonna make
That's
fun
so
of me,
bad.
but it's super funny. It's so stupid. I was telling I had like ingrained in my brain. In elementary school, we had hall monitors, and guess who was a hall monitor?
Yeah, you would be.
In elementary school. But it was kind of cool though.
You're the feds.
Yeah, I was the Fed. I thought it was so cool. But you know what was sad? Like I wanted to be a hall monitor so bad, and I got on the like little thing. But during that time, I was kind of like I had a little weight to me. I was a little chunky, right? So why are you looking like that?
Go.
So this is kind of sad. I tried to put. They had like these little like
Oh no.
Sashes.
yeah. They put it on. They like, and then you put it over. But I was too big for it, so like I couldn't get it. Like it didn't close all the way.
Your school was fat phobic.
So I couldn't get it all the way on, and then like it barely like came on. So what I did was I just clip it and just have it on my leg, and they're like, "No, you can't wear it like that." And I was like, "It doesn't fit
It don't fit me.
I was like, "It don't fit right." Like,
Do y'all have these in Husky?
I remember in middle school.
I
remember
was also wearing
elementary-
husky jeans at that
Any
time.
big person that was big when they were little, like you say Husky, they're triggered.
Triggered. I was wearing husky jeans, bro. It's sad, super sad.
You don't even like the dog Husky, and you're fat.
Hey, same, bro.
Husky jeans, bro.
I'll be like 29 Husky.
Bro, you see
Supposed to be long. It was to be long as hell.
You see that
Oh my
29
God,
H,
bro.
you like, I'm sad. That's so sad.
Dang, y'all triggered me right now.
Oh my
Bruh.
god, that's so bad.
Super sad.
I remember in elementary school we got a teacher fired. Her name was Miss Sanchez. We got her fired
How? How did you get her
because she was
fired?
mean.
She was mean.
Yeah, and all the kids like, everybody would talk amongst themselves like, she's mean, like blah blah blah, and then people started lying on her.
Yeah, that's what happens
And
though.
they
If
got
you're,
fired.
you're an asshole teacher, kids are gonna.
Kids can't
Like
get
as a
fired.
collective,
The kids are
like
the
all
boss.
the kids, all the kids like as a collective started like snitching on her.
One of the coach that I work for, the head coach, he's like, one time he was telling me how like at his previous school they were trying to get the head coach fired. He was the assistant coach. They were trying to get the head coach fired, and he was like, yeah, the kids would always trying to like kind of get me on their side, and be like, hey, you should be the head coach. We like you better.
Jesus.
We like you
They're
better,
doing a
this and that.
coup.
And
They
then
were
yeah,
staging a coup.
and they wrote a petition to the team because
They're
well,
overthrowing.
the coach was, I was
Jesus.
like, was the coach bad? And my coach was like, yeah, he was kind of like doing
Oh,
some,
okay,
he was kind of
yeah.
a dick. So
But also, that's on the coaches because they can kind of push him out technically, right? I
well,
mean,
they can like I guess like for example, you could like
you can't vote him out, but you can get in their ear, right?
not vote him out, but you can tell the coach like, hey, you shouldn't do this, or you should tell the administrator like, hey, he's doing these because he was doing like things that were against the UIL rules.
Oof.
I got
He was doing
something.
That gets you in
that-
trouble
illegal.
though. Yeah.
I got something that I may not talk about on this podcast. So there was a teacher at one of my middle schools. He may have been grooming kids,
Oh my god!
and I may have been one of them that got semi-groomed.
Whoa, look at fucking this.
Semis.
How
I
the,
told you
how
about
the
this.
turns have tabled. Go ahead.
I told you and Chelsea about this.
Wait, what do you mean?
You remember? I was like, I think I was like semi-groomed. I didn't fall for it all the way, but some kids I do remember like I was getting there and a little bit longer.
kinda
I probably
sad.
would've- It was kind of sad, but I don't know. Should I go into it?
yeah,
What? I talked to you and her about it.
But make it funny. Don't be like sad with it.
That
Like,
was-
Hey,
It was
let me tell you
sad.
quick, the thing I got in trouble for was fighting. The most thing I got in trouble for was fighting.
I think I topped all of
At
y'all.
my school, whoa, we're brothers.
Pause. Wow. Hey, you know what? Every time you come out here, it gets a little sus. I just want to say that.
dude.
I just want to say it's not him.
I'm the only one calling him out. That's why. Nah, it's funny.
Anyway.
No, the worst thing I did was get in a fight. I got in a fight over a chair. It was at a school.
Oh, you tell us about this.
in
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
And so like that school had like a no. I had never gotten in trouble before at that school. It had like a zero fighting tolerance, whatever. So you automatically go to alternative school for a month. It was so trash. It was like during the holiday season. So like that month turned into like 3 months because I would like take a.
Jesus.
We had like, I went from like before Thanksgiving all the way to like spring break. I was still in that school.
Dang.
It was trash.
Trash.
Because like all those holidays don't count towards your like time.
Yeah.
And so then
Almost to like the end of the school year.
yeah, and then that's when I transferred because I was like, man, I'm just gonna transfer and like back to Mount Forest.
Oh my dude, the alternative school in Aldine. Remember Compass?
Yeah,
They moved in.
still.
Oh my god, dude. It used to be like prison. I used to see them. They used to hoop in like brown khakis, like the light ones, and a white tee.
White beater.
Hey,
I'm like,
listen,
bro, that's prison.
when a kid,
They were just like La Primera.
when,
Yeah,
when
I'm
a
like,
kid would go
that's
away,
jail.
when they would go away to like alternative school,
So-
bro, that was always the worst. Like I don't know if everywhere has that, but when they would
No,
go
they
away,
do.
that's what I'm saying. When they would go away to that, you're like, dang, like, hey, enjoy your bid. Like you're about to go like
when I
to
was
the
in
pen.
alternative school, like we had to have a belt on,
Yeah, you're bad.
or we couldn't have to wear like shirts with like designs on it. It had to be a plain shirt.
Yeah.
So like one time, like say if I show up to school with this shirt, they make me flip it inside out. I have to wear an inside out shirt the whole day. And if you don't wear a belt, they'll put these stupid ass ugly suspenders on you, and it'd be like suspenders that had like shamrocks or like caution
Some
tape.
goofy
Made you
ones.
look to embarrass you. It was made to embarrass
Wow.
you.
Yeah.
Then we had PE at the end of the day, like every day, and they'll send all the boys into the restroom to like dress, and we'd be on the restroom like just getting dressed together.
Y'all go to the restroom, slap boxing. Like who was slap box today?
It was weird, but there'll be a teacher
my
in there
God.
like it was. I don't know. It was bad.
They used to threaten us. They'd be like, "We're sending you across the street right now." I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, that's what I
Hey,
did.
chill out, man.
Anyways,
Oh, okay. Let me talk
being
about it.
groomed. The only time I had a instance of this, I had a teacher. She would always say, it was an African American lady, and she used to always say things like, "Oh, I feel like you're gonna marry an African American person when you grow up, lady. You'll be a great husband." Things like that, right? And I was like,
How
I was
old are
like,
you?
I was a senior, and I was a junior, and I was like, "Man, we could do it right now," because she was very fine.
You told her that?
No, but she was like, I always say things like that. She's, "Oh, you're gonna be a great husband."
I was in
one
middle
day,"
school.
And da da da. You're in middle school. That was
10,
bad. And it
most
was
likely.
You were 10 years old. You're not 10 years old in middle school.
Not 10.
What, like 5th grade, like 11?
And so then listen.
I was that young.
You were not 8 or 9.
I was
Listen.
younger.
So that lady,
Oh, dude, that's worse.
That
Don't
teacher-
start crying in this fucking
she was my,
podcast.
dude.
listen, she was
Nothing
my
bad
math
happened to
teacher.
me.
She was my math teacher, and I was back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
go ahead.
I was really bad at algebra, and so like I stayed every single day with her, like after school, or like once.
You
once
weren't
a
fucking
week.
bad at algebra. You just pretended you were. So you
No,
said
I was bad at
afterward.
algebra. I was really bad. Because
I was bad at calculus too, and my calculus teacher. I
Because
was
she
really out
wasn't
of
adding
school.
up, huh? Yeah.
Because when I Miss B, because when I went to
Yep. Y'all
whenever
know,
I
if
went
you
to
know, you know.
alternative school, I didn't learn shit about algebra 1 because I was in alternative school for like a whole half a year. So next year I went to geometry.
Y'all making license plates. Y'all not in there.
Geometry was geometry was cool. Like geometry was easy. It was shapes and shit.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to algebra, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? I never did algebra 1 because I was in alternative school like the half the year. And then also my teacher was pregnant, so we had a bunch of subs.
I had a teacher who was praying for my freshman year for my geometry
Bro,
class.
teachers be getting pregnant.
And you just
I
don't
didn't do
learn
anything.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And so
learned
then-
about drugs though. My friend in there, he was a drug dealer, and he taught me everything I know about weed.
Yeah.
Hey, brother.
But anyway,
Alright,
so I would stay with her every day after school to study for like the tax test, which is like the STAR.
Yeah.
Fuck the
And
tax
so
test,
like
bro.
this is like the one where I was like, if I don't pass it, I can't graduate until I pass it, and I barely passed that thing. And so she would help me every day. And then one day, like my mom was like, she knew my mom worked there, right? And she was like, "Is your mom?" I was like, "No, my mom's picking up like my siblings, and like she had to go all the way across town to pick them up and then come back and pick up like Chelsea and me." And so then I would be like, "No, she's not here. She's she's like, oh, I can give you a ride if you want." And I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool." So then like we got in her little car.
You,
Oh my
she,
God.
she
took you? No, she was gonna take me, but her car wouldn't start.
Oh my
And so
god.
then I was like,
She's like, we can just sit here.
"No, we were in the school parking lot." And then
We
her
just sit here.
car wouldn't start, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So like, I don't know what it was. So we were just waiting there for like 10, 20 minutes, and then I was like, "Well, my mom's gonna come back pick me up anyways. She can't pick me up." And my mom was kind of like, "I don't know if I feel comfortable." You
Yeah.
wanna ride?"
Yeah. No. Not
Yeah,
okay. You went to get out of the car and she was like, don't go.
She's like, wait, where are you going?
Wait, don't go. Don't go.
Bro,
Stay.
first of all, this teacher was fine, so I would be super okay with it at that moment.
Hey, but it's not okay. And
It's not okay in
yeah.
general, but
Were
I was-
you? Can I ask you a question? Were you like? Did you think like?
No, I didn't really think about it. I was very oblivious in the moment.
after the fact?
But after
now
the
that
fact,
you
my
think-
mama
Dude,
told
you
me
were.
that, I was
Hey,
like-
can we say something? You were totally being groomed. Totally.
Nah.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
You totally were.
Dude, that ain't got nothing.
Dude,
on
when
this
you got
call.
out, when you got.
Well, you don't took up like 10 minutes.
Go,
There's
you
a,
got-
there's a long, juicy story. We're not trying to go over an hour like that.
Oh well, Louis was being groomed. All right, let's hear it go.
I was being groomed.
You did, when you got out.
It was called courtship.
Yeah, I don't know. What
All I gotta say is when you
Hey.
got out, she definitely sniffed the
the
seat
way,
you were in.
the
I
way
go,
I'm about to describe this, I'm gonna describe it the best way I can, and it's gonna sound very disgusting.
He was a
and
soccer
nasty.
coach.
No,
God.
no, it was I was
What?
I was in fifth grade. Hey, spring district. I don't know,
That should
bro.
be
Them
happening.
soccer coaches in the spring district don't got no good
Listen,
reputation.
soccer coaches, football coaches. Hey, I ain't
Spring
gonna
difference
put
full
no, I
of
ain't gonna put no
wrestling
names on it.
coaches.
I ain't gonna put no names on
All
it.
right, let me get the
That's
story.
bad,
Let me
bro.
get the story. So what happened
I mean-
was, it was like fifth grade, and there was this teacher. He was the most popular one there, you know, and nobody realized this until seventh grade when we had like an English teacher, and he was real cool, and then we started talking about stuff. Because what my school was, it was like in a magnet program. Your class follows, so you're pretty much in class with the same people, like all the way to like 10. If you go to the high school, you're in the same classes with them.
I know
And
you're
if,
talking
and if you were like in the GT classes, you would know the same people for
GT's
years.
above. That's above, right? Like I don't know what
Yeah,
y'all.
it was-
GT's,
it's like
yeah,
advanced.
It's like-
GT's,
it's
yeah.
like
Y'all call it something different. I know
AP,
what you're talking
pre-AP.
about. Yeah,
whatever.
right.
So this guy, I forgot what he taught. I think it was like a science class. He was like the cool one. He had like a keyboard in his thing, and he would do like cool songs for like to learn, you know. And he had like the little voice modifier, and he was like try to make class fun, you
He
know.
was doing too much.
He was doing too much. No, it was cool the way he did it and stuff.
A voice modifier.
Yeah, like what that goes along with the keys. So he sounded like sensual seduction with Snoop
He
Dogg,
would do like a
like that type of like
freestyle,
robot, like
autotune.
Daft Punk type.
Seduction.
Autotune. No, he
I
just
got
named the
auto
song.
No, I'm naming the song.
Oh.
Like,
Sorry. You're talking about grooming and then
okay,
you're
you're
talking about
right.
seduction.
That was maybe a bad. choice of
Yeah, I mean,
words.
Go.
all
Bad
right, go.
example. Go.
So this guy, he ended up doing like he had like a side thing of like a paintball team, right? Oh my god, they don't.
Go.
People, if, I doubt they listen, but if they did,
I don't care if they do.
He had like a paintball team he used to do like outside of school, and he used to like recruit kids to join. And then that's not even the bad part.
You told us this?
Huh?
I don't remember. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, I told y'all this. And then this is the part where you're gonna remember. The school had like you could create your own clubs, right? And he created like a breakdance club. You remember, right? You remember that?
I remember.
I told him the story.
I remember. They never breakdance.
He created a breakdance club where like it's like street dance, whatever, you know, like it's 2010, bro. He doing a street dance.
I can't make
and
jokes.
what he
Let's
would
cut it
do, what he would do with the kids is, this story gets bad. I think it gets bad. He would put them like in skin tight Under Armour shirts
Mhm.
and make them dance for everybody. And like he would hold practices in his classroom. And I remember I went with a friend to a tryout.
Why are you laughing? Yo.
It was in his room, lights were off, and he had the shirt. I was outside the class. No, okay, I was inside. But I didn't do anything. I wasn't trying out. But I may have witnessed my friend at the time take his shirt off and change into that thing in front of the teacher.
Just the shirt.
Yeah, just a
They gave
shirt.
Chris the shirt. He's like, why the
There's-
nipples
No,
cut out?
not me.
It's not that bad.
First of all, I was like, I can't
It's
even,
bad.
I can't even break dance.
but why?
No, it's bad. No,
Wait.
what
He
I'm
made you
saying-
change the skin tight shirt. It is bad.
No, not me. The other kids trying out.
Yeah, it's bad.
But the lights are off. They're alone. They're like 2-3 kids, him. And I was like so happy to be there. And then he was like, "Here, put these on." And then they'll change into those shirts. And then like he'll be like, "All right," he'll play some music, and then have them dance for him. And that happened for a long time.
I'm not laughing.
But let me hold
I'm
on.
not laughing because it's funny.
But hold on,
It's
it
not.
gets
It's not
deeper.
funny.
It gets deeper.
It's
than
not
that.
funny.
So and then that's mainly like all the stuff I knew, right? And then like he would just
God.
recruit kids into his little team or whatever. And then in 7th grade, when we got with the teacher, he was very like he was really really cool teacher. Like he was probably one of the first cool teachers I ever had, and he was very like had us like be very open we had like a lot of like discussions and stuff. And one time we brought it up, and he was like, "What? Like that doesn't sound like professional, you know?"
Wait, you told
And he
another
started-
teacher?
Yeah, we started like discussing it with the teacher, like we didn't think of anything about it, you know, at the time because we were all like young kids, but like saying it out loud
They were like,
and him listening to it,
Yeah.
"This is 2 years ago."
and then him being like, "Oh, that's bad," and then he ended up like reporting it,
yeah,
and then I guess the guy caught wind of it,
And he
and
like
he left.
he left.
He left the school
before they could fire.
before they could like fire him and all that.
That is
they'll tell you.
Oh, they will.
They'll tell you.
They'll
Like,
tell you to
hey, you're
leave.
under investigation for so and so.
Oh, so yeah, he
Yeah.
left and like skipped town or whatever.
Yeah, but usually what happens is like,
But yeah,
what's
that
fucked
was-
up is
that was bad.
what's fucked up is.
Hey,
is,
tell us
like,
the truth. Did you
school-
dance?
Not in it.
The school will. The
I
school,
can't dance. I can't break dance. But it was so sad seeing them.
There's no cardboard box on the floor. What are we doing?
The school would like prefer it to not get to out
Mhm.
unless it's like criminal charges. Like it's bad. Like if you're grooming a kid or even if you're just doing inappropriate stuff, they'll like tell you to resign or whatever, and they'll put like basically like a black mark, and they'll tell you like why they got fired. Like, but they prefer for it not to get out to like the public because then
it
was
reflects
bad
bad
at
on the
school.
school.
So they always tell us like, don't end up on the news. Like that's number one thing as you're as a teacher, don't end up on the news. Like for hitting a kid or touching a kid or any whatever it is, like don't put your hands on the kids, don't steal money. That's the two,
Yeah.
like, the two number one things. So like don't end up on the news. That's their main like motto. So like I remember when I was in high school, there was a teacher who it was a principal. He was like hooking up with this girl. She was 18, but who knows like how long before and all that kind of stuff. Plus,
Yeah.
now it's. I don't know if it was illegal then, but now it's illegal. It doesn't matter if you're like 18, 19,
Of
20
age
years
and
old.
everything, yeah.
But if you're a student and you're a teacher, even like in a different school, like if you have that like those roles, then you can't like have any kind of relationship with them. So that's like against the law now. So I don't know if it was against the law back then, but they just let him kind of retire.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
So he got all his benefits and everything.
I don't know if he got
Maybe though that like for him, maybe he was like I know it sounds
He was a
crazy.
high dude,
I was gonna
yeah.
say higher
Yeah.
status. So they're like, look, man, we'll let you go out with some dignity. Like, we'll let you retire out.
What it was like, they didn't want it to go on the news.
Yeah, and I guess
Oh,
I
and
get
then
that's bad.
To
but-
add on to like the my
They would
situation.
go to the auditorium.
Oh my
yours is
God.
so-
At school, we were doing it at school.
Chris, yours is
For
so
real?
bad.
Yes.
You were doing yours
Oh
at
my
school,
God.
weren't you?
I wasn't.
Wait, the dance?
Yeah, I was at school.
No, these kids, you were sleeping with each other.
No, I'm talking about the dancing, to Boy George in the.
Yeah.
Nathan.
What?
No, but let me
He's
tell
the
you.
one
Let
telling
me
the
tell you why.
story.
How I said I was getting there. I was like getting like really like because everybody saw him like as like the like, oh, I want to be cool with him.
He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. And then I was like, man, he's cool.
Have you ever
I
told your
wanna-
mom this
I wanna-
story?
I want to know. I want to try to get like cool with him too.
Dang, that's how it works.
I know.
That's crazy.
And I remember thinking that, and one time, this is where I thought it was strange after the fact. So one time after like the school ended, I went to go give him a hug, right?
Why are you hugging him?
But listen, I told my dad, I was like, oh, I think I was on the phone with him. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I want to give my teacher a hug, and he goes, what? Why are you giving that dude a hug? And I was like,
Oh, you're right.
I was like, you're right. Why am I giving him a
Your
hug?
dad's toxic masculinity saved you a little bit. Saved you a little bit.
I was like, he right though. Why am I giving this dude a hug?
You're like, I don't even hug my dad.
And he's
Dang,
the
so
way he
you were
said
like
it,
basically like you were being groomed. You were almost there.
we all, I think we all were.
Not necessarily you, but he had a whole operation.
No, I think it was
Yeah,
working.
that's
Chris,
bad.
Chris a little smarter. So like, but you didn't get to the point where you were wearing a skin tight
Yeah, I
shirt.
didn't get to that point, bro. Imagine me. I was a little,
That's crazy.
That
bro.
is
I really
crazy.
hope it didn't go far.
When you well, I'm about to say, when you first told me
we don't
about
know
it,
anything.
you don't know because if you have activities out of school, like when I was
Yeah,
in-
because there was activities out of
When
school.
I
you
was-
said he did paintball.
yeah,
when
yeah,
I was in-
dancing, paintball team.
when I was in Boy Scouts, we would have like Boy Scout meetings.
That's so
We would
bad.
have Boy Scout meetings, but like grandpa or mom would always be with me at the
Yeah.
meetings. Like they would always go. And it was just like regular stuff because like the parents would volunteer. Like I was in kindergarten, so we would just do like arts and crafts stuff. So I remember like we would go to meetings at people's houses, but like you would have to volunteer. Like
Yeah.
I'll do the meeting at my house, right? If
Is that
you were-
one dude?
If you were a parent,
you keep going to his house.
so,
He's at my house.
so I remember like once or twice we did that because most of our meetings were at the school, like in the school cafeteria, like after school. But sometimes we'd go to somebody's house and we'd do like arts and crafts at their house. But like, my parents would stay there and like help out. Like they would volunteer to help out because it couldn't just be like one adult with like 12, 15 kids.
Yeah.
So like they wouldn't have enough like hands to help, right? Even if like nothing malicious was happening. But like there was parents who would like just drop their kid off and leave for like an hour and a half or 2 hours
Oh,
and come back and
dang.
pick their kid up.
Well, a lot of bad stuff came out about the Boy Scouts a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
but,
because
you know.
I'm saying like now you think about it now, it's like, oh, that lends itself so easily to like to do that because you're just leaving your kid at a stranger's house. Like
yeah,
it's
that's,
wild.
that's crazy.
And they don't be noticing until like it gets bad.
Chris, I feel like
And we didn't notice until it
I
got
feel like I
bad.
need to take a
too.
shower after listening to your story.
I told you
It
this
was
I don't
story.
like
already.
it. I don't like that.
Like
Why-
there's no
why the
reason
skin
why
tight
you have to
shirts?
put the Under
Yeah,
Armour on.
why?
Huh?
Why do you make
There's
it?
no reason why you
Oh,
have
to
to
put Under Armour on?
Like,
Yeah.
you could have just wear your
Hey,
regular clothes.
but-
And
what's
it
worse
was
is-
white. A white Under
Oh,
Armour.
that's weird. And then he
So you
like,
could kind of see it.
oh, see, no, that's. You didn't want to put one of the Under Armours on?
That's tough.
No, I did. I could, first of all, the reason why I didn't want
You
to is
could've
I was
did
like, I can't dance. Another reason why I was on a little like getting on the bigger side, and I was like, I ain't gonna look right in that thing.
He said, "This ain't gonna look right in my husky jeans."
I was like, husky jeans, husky jeans. My husky jeans and this Under Armour ain't gonna go
Super
together.
tight shirt.
Nah, so Chris is
Oh, my-
damn, that's crazy.
I know. I haven't.
nuts.
I haven't told like none of my parents about that.
Your parents listen to this.
Then they know now.
My dad listens to this. He's gonna put a call you.
He's gonna call
Hey,
me.
son, you all right?
I'm like, I think so.
I think the statute of limitation on that ran out, but
I
either
don't
way,
think, no, there's none.
for that,
No.
oh, well, never
Well, he
mind.
didn't commit any crime. It was just
For what we know, we
It's
don't-
yeah, it's
from
pretty.
what I
appropriate.
know.
Yeah.
I don't think I could probably look him up. I remember his name.
You look them up on that dog, like whatever
The
site.
dog app.
Yeah,
Oh,
the-
Dog app.
The one that it's like the
child-
yeah, the
dude,
child
yeah,
whatever
sex
dog.
offenders app.
Well, I think that was a good time to wrap up. the
God,
episode.
we ended this dark, boy. Jeez.
Hey, little sprinkle of.
Hey, is it insensitive? Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I want to
Don't
say.
say
Say
it.
it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
Is it insensitive if we all wear husky jeans and tight white shirts next?
I think that would be pretty funny.
But it's more like
And we do
like
little break
solidarity,
dance.
like for.
First of all, I used to break dance when I was little.
Bump. Bump.
I used to break dance.
I can just imagine Chris looking through the window and be like, "There's no cardboard box on for nothing."
No,
When
I
I was
was
a
a
kid-
kid. Man, I wish I could break dance.
When I was a kid, I could break
I swear to
dance.
God, I was like watching
But
break
when they
videos.
break dance,
I was like,
Listen,
I want to do a windmill.
listen, when I was little, like Giovanni and like all my cousins said they would be breakdancing.
Yeah.
And like I would breakdance and we would legit like pull out like a cardboard box in the street and like breakdance. This is the 90s, right? So
disgusting.
I used to breakdance when I was a kid and then, like I used to do like everything. The only thing I could not do was a head spin. I could not do
would-
it.
obvious reasons.
I would imagine you couldn't do a
I was a
head
big
spin.
Then my cousin Ricky, like he would like come out and he knew how to do a head spin. Like that's literally like the only thing
He
he
said,
knew
"Yo,
how to
Ricky."
do.
He's like,
He'll
"Do it
come out,
again." Put
and
his
I'll be
drink
like, I'll
down.
be breakdancing, dude. I'm a little move, doing a little windmill, do a little.
You can do a windmill.
I can do a windmill. I probably do it right now.
Can you do it right
No,
now?
there's no way you
Hey,
did a
I
I
windmill.
probably
bro.
could. It's not hard.
I
It's just
swear to
momentum.
God, I'll put a cardboard box outside. And we'll
It's
go-
momentum. It's just whatever. So then he would do it, and everybody would be like, "Oh, go crazy!" I'd be like, "That's all he knows how to do." I'd be so mad.
It's his only move.
Anyway,
I used to do it a little knee spin, my little beanie
how
down.
much did you weigh during this time?
Probably like 80, 90 pounds.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
okay.
Oh, what was the how old were you?
I was a kid. I was like 10, 8,
Okay,
9,
okay.
10.
Breakdancing
I
hard.
can
Anyway,
see. So yeah, I guess that's where we're gonna wrap up.
That was a
This
little brighter,
time,
on the brighter side.
this time I have like the socials pulled up. So
Thank God.
unlike last time, I was very unprofessional.
I forgot we have Twitter. God, I forgot.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at MP_podcast, on Instagram at NP_podcast_, on YouTube at Nothing Personal Podcast. It's in the bio of both of those accounts, and our TikTok at Nothing Personal Podcast.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I don't know what I was about to say. I totally lost my train of thought. We're coming up on holiday time. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas. We're gonna start doing some stuff, kind of incorporating that into
Decorating again,
doing a little.
yeah.
We're not gonna decorate for Thanksgiving. Don't
Thanksgiving.
fuck even put up, but you know, Christmas
Can
time.
we
I
call
can
it-
start.
colonizer holiday.
We can
Hey, we
actually.
could.
I have a game
That'd be cool. We could do
for
that.
Thanksgiving.
Mukbang.
A mukbang.
Mukbang
No,
podcast.
no,
I
I'm
don't
not
do
do that.
What?
No, no.
Who's about to do
Did you say?
the...
Did you
I don't know.
say
Who's
gangbang
about
on
to
your
do
breath?
the cherry...
Yeah.
The little cherry?
It was gonna get very.
Little
Never
Teddy.
mind. Let's move on.
Okay, I don't know what you're about to say under your breath,
You
but I
don't
know
know that?
something
You
involving
never
the
heard of
gang.
Lil
We'll
Teddy?
show you after the thing.
Gang and the word. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, we'll be dropping more holiday stuff, kind of leading into that. We still haven't done lines. That'd be nice to kind of drop one in there. Maybe we'll do some like Christmas, Thanksgiving lines.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Well, we do something.
Probably be terrible, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, well, Louis, thank you for coming on another episode. We're glad to have you.
Pause.
Thank you for
Comment on another episode.
Thank you for
You could have worded.
thank
that
you for
better,
sitting
brother.
down and putting in and coming to the episode.
What?
I can't think of a way
To the episode, bro. Why you be
Thanks
watching?
for being on the episode.
Why you
Yeah.
be watching the episode?
Thanks
What?
for coming all over the episode. I don't know what the answer is supposed to be here. Okay. Anyway,
You don't have to say anything.
well,
Bye,
he's saying
guys.
pause, so I feel like I need to
Welcome.
perform. So
Thank
anyway,
you for arriving on the episode.
thank you for showing up and showing out on the episode. Anyway,
Yeah.
as always, we're glad to have you, and we will see you guys on the next one.